Can you say it again?
Alright, just wait a while. I'm getting the merge feast ready, okay?
That's okay.
Feast?
Oh my
What
god.
is it the merge feast?
She's excited. How long? 30?
Congrats, guys.
I thought I was gonna make merge.
Okay.
What did you say?
I just said okay.
You just said okay.
It's right up here. Is it purple?
Alright, final 10, congrats on making the merge. Drop your buffs.
Woo!
And grab one of the purple buffs.
Love that.
Alright, so this is the merge feast. This is the individual melee challenge.
What?
Oh shit. What you're gonna have to do for this challenge, you're gonna balance this cup on your head. Falls off, you're out. Once you're out, you can eat the merge feast.
Can I sit?
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
Do we get? Is there like a catch? We get to feast regardless.
Well,
we
does
get
a winner
to
see
do
anything?
both.
It could be one of us.
That's
no,
all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god, that's
But
so
you
cool.
said
Can we
once it drops, you can eat.
Yeah, that's right. Once you drop out of the challenge, you can eat.
Well, then you get to eat a lot. Okay.
So you have to start the melee challenge now. Alright? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the challenge is on. Since you're so spaced together, if you touch someone else, you are eliminating yourself. Kristen is eliminated from the challenge. Don't eat your merge feast.
I went to adjust my leg and it doesn't even hurt yet, so that's my own fault. Yeah.
Poor people over here.
I don't think
No, go eat all the food you want.
oh my god, I'm allowed to.
Alright, in 30 seconds, you're going to have to lift one of your legs.
We hold our cup loud enough to sit right adjust. I'll sit back here so I'm not on camera.
Okay, during that 30 seconds, you can hold your cup to
want me in
adjust.
camera view.
30. During that 30 seconds, you can hold your cup to adjust. 30. 29.
Oh, I guess that's okay.
28.
I literally like
27.
leg.
Oh, I would have made this part.
No, Kristen, come share with me.
Yeah, off the ground.
Okay.
20.
I don't know how long this will last.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tony is out of this challenge. Go get your merch piece. Aline is out of this challenge. The other players.
I would fall out that part too. What? We don't have
Hot dogs with buns.
Americans eat hot dogs
with buns. Oh.
Stacy's out.
Stacy is out.
Some people don't know people who eat buns.
Lexi is out of this challenge. Taylor is out. Keegan is out.
Just this one. My arms are bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess I can do it. Out of this challenge strong. Until the next person. One more person drops. You will not be able to eat.
You can't. I know. Okay, what's the best? Like, what should I eat first?
The spaghetti is better than the hot dogs, and the Oreos are subpar, but those potato things are delicious, and the juice is pretty good. Okay. Thank you. I got you.
Perfect description. That was awesome.
She's got
You
like
look
5
new
minutes.
immediately.
Yeah, Oreos look good, but they're not good. They're not as good.
Do I need a bun? Do I need a bun? Levitate? I've seen it done.
All right, you guys have been here. Rachel and David have been here for 30 minutes. We're going to go to a tiebreaker. You can put your feet down.
Way to go, Rachel and David.
Good
job, guys.
Let's move this table out of the way.
I like how the person with one hand is carrying the table. Like, what's wrong with the rest of the
Bandage is a tool for him. Swan's lost.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, guys. Wow. Woo!
Yeah.
Way to go. Wow. Look at that poise.
David wins immunity!
Good
I
job.
thought maybe I could jump with it on my head.
All right. Oh, can I put it on your neck?
Oh, sorry.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe bring it back to the.
All right.
I'm assuming neither one of us can speak. So.
Yeah.
Is it a good one?
Maybe. It depends.
I have one too now.
Did you not use it?
I still have some. Okay.
Like this. people are looking at through threads. So
That's right.
I don't think that's good for us, really.
Where'd you go? Can we leave these jelly beans here? Yeah.
All right, congratulations, David.
Thank you.
Winning individual immunity. David will be safe at the final 10 Tribal Council, which will be tonight. All right, head to your camp.
But like when tonight? Hi. Nice to meet you. You don't know. That's crazy.
I met you.
She's like, I found up all of them. Sorry.
You also probably voted to punch me in the face, but that's. We're
We're
past that. We're past that.
He's really trying to figure it out.
It is in this one because I improved this. So yeah, so I'm leaving the other.
So no more racing.
Yeah.
If they sent us to tribal now, that'd be a little.
Also, I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
I should have done that. Yeah.
But then this side of my foot started like falling asleep, like the last.
Yeah. I don't know if you could. Yeah. I don't know if you could see me, but I was like.
I saw that. And I was like right in front of the feast table, so like
That's
the
so
movement kept
Yeah.
like distracting
I
me.
had like a bundle of something, and then they moved it, and I was like, "Fuck! What do I do now?"
Yeah. I was just.
How much
Is this my spot?
What? Oh no.
This is my spot with the grass here.
Should we? Sweep them?
I'm just gonna throw it. I'll just like.
Yeah.
It was not fun. I slept on the expressway and kept rolling down the hill.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Going that way. Can I go? Oh, okay. Yours, dude.
Instead of staring at me.
Kristen, your leg. Before you go to bed, put one of those. Just you can just keep the box and pop them on when you're
There's
there.
room next to mine over here too.
I've got a skinny one.
There's room on the end here.
Yeah, there's room over here.
I'll put mine over here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can fit five. Who am I sleeping next to?
Me.
Lucky me. My sleeping bag doesn't have to be this wide.
3 hours.
Okay.
3 hours.
So should we do like quick introductions
There's
again?
no way.
Like
3 hours.
Yeah. Maybe longer.
names, where you're from,
Just something.
something.
Okay, who goes first?
Me?
You. Hi. I clapped. I'm Kristen. I'm 21. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm a college student, and I'm studying math.
I'm Taylor. I'm also 21. I'm from Ottawa, Canada, so like the other side. And I'm currently unemployed. I took like a month to travel, and I've got 2 jobs, so I come back mid-August. And that's it. I don't know. There's a lot about me, but.
Hello, I'm pretty sure I know all of you. My name's Aleem. I'm 22 and I just graduated from the University.
Sorry, you're on the outside.
I'm Keegan. I'm 20. I'm from Bellingham, Washington. And
I love that. I have a friend.
Bellingham's the best.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But yeah, I'm a student at Western Washington. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Christy.
I'm Rachel. I'm from the Outer Banks of North Carolina, but now live in a small country town. I'm in Hick now, and I drive for sports teams and I handle logistics for high school sports.
I'm Stacy. I'm from Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, and I'm a social worker.
I'm David. I'm from Los Angeles, and I look like I'm a patient at a hospital right now. Yeah, that's about it.
My name's Tony. I'm 33. I'm from Evansville, Indiana, America. And I work in food services. I'm also a dad, and I have a beautiful daughter, 9-year-old daughter named Ariel.
I'm Lexi, also pretty sure I know most of you. So hi, Keegan. I'm 27 from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and also a social worker.
I'm Lindsay. I'm 27, and I'm from Bothell, Washington, and then I'm also a landscape architect.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pass the beef jerky.
There's so much beef jerky.
This worked out exactly the way we wanted it to. Yeah, did you use your advantage for the first one? Yeah.
So I just said something to her, of course, but she's like, I want advantage.
Yeah, she thinks we think it's most likely a steal a vote, but we haven't been able to confirm that. Is it just I think it's bigger than that?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a big advantage.
What? Like?
Because that like just she can steal my necklace. No, that's too much.
Honestly, here's the thing. If it's not a steal a vote, anything else we're good.
Yeah,
we have a 6-4 advantage.
Yeah.
If it's a steal a vote, that puts them in a 5-5 tie. I don't know how steal a vote works for like a revote.
Yeah.
We're assuming that you can still steal a vote.
Okay. Because yours, you could still use the extra vote regardless of whether or not you were on the seat or not, right?
Wait, you're pretending that I have one?
No, the real one that you had, that you used. So if, for example, you were on the, like you had the vote and you were the one like getting revoted against, then you could still use your revote even though
I can only use that vote the first time that I vote, and if there's a tie, then I can use it again.
Yeah, so for the revote.
Yeah.
So she would be, if it's a steal vote, she'd be able to screw us into a 5-5 tie.
And then she'd be able to use it again and one of us would go.
Yeah.
What? No, one of us wouldn't go.
No.
No, because it would be the same numbers.
There's no way that the 6 of that before like call anybody, right?
No.
How's Kristen doing?
Kristen's solid. As far as I know, I mean, every conversation we've had, she said she's solid.
Stacey knows her solid.
Nice, yeah. And the 3 of us, I mean, we're still sitting Final 4 kind of for you, so.
100%.
Yeah,
Final
I'm
6 for
like,
sure. That
I'm
seems
super down.
This is the only
I'm
vote.
really scared.
Here's my concern. This is what I was telling you. We're having the same conversations over again. Here's my concern. She might have an idol. If she has an idol and we go for her, there's a good chance that she'll assume it will.
She told me, I had a very good chat with her, a long chat with her. She told me that she knew she's the next target and that she knows that.
She's gonna say that forever, but
What
you
if
know
we
what I mean?
wait though?
I
Here's
just know
why.
that she's gonna use that every single travel so she's gonna think, oh my god.
But then one of us are fucked.
No, what if we
She has an idol.
I think it's just helpful.
You know what? Yeah. Like,
but if you're worried, like, who would you want to go for?
I will tell you my thought. I'm flexible, obviously. Okay. I'm just happy that we're back together.
Yeah, me too.
And I don't want anything to mess that up because we
No.
should be able to get to Final 6 no problem. This is the only vote that is questionable, and if it's not, I hope it's not a steal vote, because anything else, it's like it doesn't matter what she does. It's the only thing that could screw us over.
Yeah.
My thought was if we could hold off on voting out Rachel until we could split the vote safely, which is like 1 to 2 more votes.
Okay.
We could vote out Taylor easily, we could vote out Tony easily. Taylor would be my first choice. Not that she's a huge challenge competitor, but I think she's a really good
Animal.
Guys.
We fucked away.
Dude, we're like...
Okay, wait, let me fill you in on what happened.
Okay.
So, it was gonna go to Rocks, the first vote. We voted for Lindsay, they voted for Lori.
Who voted for Lindsay?
Us 3, me, Steven, and Lori. We voted for Lindsay, then the other 3 voted for Lori.
Yeah.
But then David played his extra vote, and so nothing mattered.
You're fucked. The extra
there's
vote
nothing.
for Lori. At that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Our game, the extra vote.
Yeah, the extra vote.
Yeah.
And so then, next vote, Steven had this crazy plan of like, okay, remember the candy on the menu?
Yeah.
He was convinced that it was like an idol or something.
Okay.
And so he was like, hey,
let's steal all the money and let's buy it. And I was like, okay. He's like, final two, man, we got this. And I was like,
Okay.
all right. But then, no. So then Steven was talking with like the other three and like kind of making his pitch or whatever to like why he should stay. And then so I like was kind of in the woods and stuff, and Steven comes back to me. He's like, hey, do you want to hold on to these coins? I'm like, sure. So then I like stashed them, but then the three came up and saw me stashing them, so I just gave it back, and like we didn't end up buying it, and unfortunately. But then they were like, oh, Steven was stealing the money, so we don't trust him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's what Kristen said.
Wow.
That they voted him because he was stealing coins, but that he was trying to stash them. They didn't say your name though.
Okay. Honestly, it was gonna be one of you two, so at least one of you guys made another life.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy it's me.
Yeah. But now it's like, I don't know what a move is. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what Stacey and Kristen were saying to you.
They were talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Because we were talking, I went to ask for my jacket, and when I turned around, everybody was split except for him. So, but when I walked up on them, they were talking about the coins and why Steven, which I'm sure they were talking about something else, but they were catching up on what happened with Steven and told me. So, the same story.
Well, they're
All
off
right.
on their own, but I had talked to Kristen before the merge, and she said that Aleem and Stacey had voted against each other at a tribal council, and there was a little bit of a rift there between them.
Oh, really?
So she was like, I don't want to flip by myself, but if I do, so I need someone else too, and I think that's why she's going to talk to Stacey to see like
Kristen?
what's up. Yeah.
Well, they both said, I was like, this is fucked up because I get it. There's 6 and there's 4, but that we're playing a game of many different wheels moving, and if you base off voting someone just because you're 6 and you're 4, that's not a game. That's easy,
that's
and that
easy.
makes it an easy, stupid game. And they're like, yeah, I don't agree with voting you off just because we don't know you. We want to go talk to them and know them before we vote you off. Like, how do you even know that staying with your 6 is the best option?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there are cracks though.
Yeah,
There are
there
cracks.
are.
There
But
has
you
to
just
be.
have to like.
I mean, the
go
3
about
that I
it.
was with, they were like, all right, Keegan, like, we saved you. You're with us, right? I'm like, yeah. But, like, I got, like, kind of close to David and Lindsay. Probably Stacey a little less, but, like, still close with her.
Right.
So I think, like, all of those guys
Okay.
could be option. I mean, like, we don't want,
We should.
like, too big of an alliance, you know?
No.
But, like,
But we should.
but I think we do have good picking. Like, there are cracks, you know?
Yeah. And also, I talked to Steven during the challenge, and he said that you guys didn't get a note or a clue this morning to hidden
Yeah.
media idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
So this stays here.
Yeah.
David definitely has an idol.
He does.
Yeah, I saw him. Like, okay, you remember at our camp how there was the 2 ways that you could go? Yeah, and there's the big log that you can kind of walk. Yeah. I was standing over there and I saw him sprinting through the woods, and then he was like, looking for something. He like looked over and saw me and was like, and then I was like, okay, I know you have an idol because one, Steven told me what you said, what you just said, and I just saw you scrambling and running, and nobody does
So
that.
you confronted him.
Yeah, I did. So I think that he, like, trusts me. And I did say I wouldn't say anything about the idol, but, like, I mean, like, obviously,
That's
like,
okay.
like, it's us. Right?
We said.
So we knew that Blacks was found, but we knew that Blue wasn't found because we got a note with her name. So I don't know if it's still out here. And there's probably a merch idol as well. Okay,
Where
so
is it?
it's like behind the bark, behind the rock. Look not at your feet and you'll see what you see.
Yeah, I found that
But
clue.
the problem is there's not.
I found that clue.
There's no rock.
Okay.
So, but that's essentially
But okay, but we gotta think. Okay, if we're
Okay,
gonna
so who-
pitch and we're gonna try to pull, then who is it that we want? With like instead of us 4,
right?
That we want, like, with us.
To vote
Oh.
off.
Yeah, so who do we want to vote off? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
did
if we're
you
thinking.
feel
if we're-
anybody over there that maybe of the 3 of them?
If there is still a rift between Stacey and Aleem, I think that could be an easy vote.
Yeah, like,
Stacey.
like
Yeah, exactly.
You might
And
need to talk to
Kristen
Stacey.
too.
if Kristen's talking to Stacey, then, like, Aleem might be the move.
And
He's-
Kristen was getting really pissed off about him because he's made it very apparent to everyone that he's in a pair with Lexi. Like that he wants
Yeah,
something
they're
more.
a duo.
They
Okay, well
don't
then-
stop talking.
Okay, well then that's something obviously that
Yeah.
you gotta kind of.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we thought that Lexi has way more game than Aline.
We do.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
we need
Aline-
to
yeah.
be at the mercy of them, I think, because they're giving us, like, they would be giving us their votes. We are in a minority right now, so, like, I don't know, whatever they want to do is
Who?
fine. No, like, Stacey and Kristen, if there are ideas to flip, but we also, like, I want to talk to David and see where his head's
Yeah.
at. And
Yeah.
Okay, so I like the idea of Aline.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like we should all go talk to everyone. You know.
He also said he talked a lot of shit about you on his last tribe, and we're like, Keegan didn't say one bad thing about
Yeah,
you.
he talked
Yeah,
mad
well,
smack
I
about
told
you.
you guys that like Aline was probably like painting a picture of me. Like, of
Yeah.
course he was.
Yeah, so he was.
Right
just
after the
saying.
challenge, he's like, "Let's talk, man." I'm like, "Yeah, man."
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I bet he's gonna try and sweet talk me. I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
But okay,
Let's-
so we have an idea.
Yeah.
And we could definitely meet back up
Yeah.
when it gets closer to time.
Yeah.
So we all know what we're doing.
Because there are definitely cracks.
So then we need to talk to Kristen and Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk to all of them.
All of them.
And we'll report. So these are just observations that we were making because obviously, like, as a six, like, not doing anything, you're kind of just forced to watch other people's social interactions and, like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know what you had told her, but it's like he'll, like, pull away Rachel and be like, Rachel, can I talk to you?
Oh, I didn't talk about that part.
Yeah, well,
I kind of got a gist.
And
of
then
it when-
same with Lexi, and it's like, those are the only two people like pull away, and I'm just like looking at
Like,
her.
what
and I'm
about
like,
me?
Aren't you supposed to be with them? So I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But you can tell your experience with them, like, before the swap and stuff.
With
With Lexi and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. So, like, with the whole Chris vote, like, there was this big toss-up between Aline and Chris.
Okay.
And it was one of those things where it was like, we were all kind of like, okay, it could be either one. Like,
Right.
we just kind of need to
And-
talk through it. But
yeah.
Lexi came in like, it's going to be Chris. And so we were all like, well.
And
if-
that she's like not shocked.
Yeah, she just seems like an alpha female.
Yeah.
Like it.
And it's like, I mean, it's great when people just know what they want.
Right.
And like, and of course, if it's a toss-up,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go hard
Yeah.
against it.
Absolutely.
And
Stacey's coming here. Can she come?
She can come.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, like, she was also like walking around and saying like, hey, let's be like, it's just 4 of us, and this is an alliance. Like,
And she did that with
Chris. She had not
she
said
did
anything
that
to
with
me.
a bunch. Yeah.
Literally not.
This, I'm just talking about my experience with Lexi before we switched.
And Lexi and Aline was like a pair in general.
Yeah.
She's really a type of David too. Because he's I'm not surprised.
I bet if we talked
Should we try? Should me and you? And
she's
trying to
keep
to David because I think David's gonna go. I think that's okay for now because I think David's gonna love you. Everybody to talk to David. I found out we haven't looked at kind of what's happening. He's so understanding. Like I think he has to know she's thinking. I think she just showed us that. What have you talked about with people so far? So
I talked to like the 4. Like,
did you like talk about like me being open and stuff?
Okay. Yeah, I talked to like
The dynamics
and like the whole like Stacey has voted for Aline, Aline voted for Stacey type thing. And I was like, this might be our option. Like
What about me?
Oh, Aline and you voted for
Oh.
voted for each other.
Yeah.
So she had let me know that you guys had voted for each other.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that.
I was like, wait a minute.
Sorry.
I hear my name as an option.
No.
Standing here. Screw you, Noah.
That's exactly what Noah did.
Oh no.
just
That's
told
why
her
he
to her
laughed.
face.
Oh, that's. It's like you're number 1. He tells Chris you're number 2. Or you're number 3. I'm going to the end. Chugs the bottle. Yeah. And we were like,
But yeah, like I'm obviously at your guys' mercy right now. Like I don't have numbers, but I really did get along with Kristen and Ross
Yeah.
over the last tribe. So like I'm completely open.
Yeah.
As long as you promise, like, not to decimate us once y'all get momentum. You
Oh
know
my
what
God.
I mean?
No, you know that I wouldn't, because that's like
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like that's like bitter jury material
no,
right there.
Absolutely not. No, I promise.
so are we talking?
I don't know if.
I think between him and Aline would be smart. Also, David's coming. But I think so too.
Hi.
I feel
How's it going?
nice to meet you.
I know. Nice to meet you.
joined a powwow circus. So it's so
If you want to like recap.
Yeah.
I'm bad at recaps.
Sorry, take it back. I don't even know what parts. Okay, so like obviously we didn't want any immunity, or we didn't go to tribal, so we didn't have a lot to base everything off of. So strictly base it off of like social interactions and stuff, and who was close to who, and it was pretty obvious that Lexi and Aline were like a duo because like they would always go off and talk, and then Aline
they would leave me at the middle.
Yeah, really? And then Aline would go and talk to Rachel and leave her out. So I would turn to Chris and I was like, it's true. What's happening? And so, just like, I guess.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'll talk to you one-on-one at some point because I haven't talked to you in a long time.
We haven't talked,
Okay. Yeah. But like that's what bonded us, and I like really liked Kristen because like she just felt left out, and I was like, that's not cool.
So who would you want to go for to make that?
I really I don't know, honestly. I think that like the duo of them is like a little bit dangerous, especially because both of them didn't care to like talk any strategy with me. So it's like I'd go to Lexi and be like, oh, like I really I think you're nice and like I want to see where things would go with you, and she'd be like, oh, I just hope we win all the challenges, and I'm like, okay.
I guess that
awesome.
conversation's
great.
Yeah.
So but I'm also like an open book. I don't know what like your guys' opinions are. So.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
listening right
now.
I
feel like I need to talk to more.
Yeah,
people.
I've
talked to like 4.
No, but I want to like check.
Stacey and I talked. So.
I'll talk.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk?
I haven't talked.
You're
the only
Yeah,
person
I want to
I've
talk to you again. Now.
Okay.
I want to
There we go.
Hey.
Hey. So, I hope that they lost. You guys lost and figured out a way to get her gone. I couldn't stop them. That one was completely between Rachel and Kristen. So.
Yeah. Hey.
So.
Okay.
No, you can come. You're fine. It's always so awkward when there's like a bunch of people in your life.
I know.
It's like
hey,
people you just met, like.
Can I come talk to you?
Yeah. But Tony and I were on the same tribe like from the very beginning. So like. I think he's a pretty real stand-up guy, and I think
are you okay?
Yeah, it's just mind-blowing, you know, like
I know,
okay.
just the way.
You just had me worried the way you were standing.
I'm great. I'm listening.
Yeah. So. Okay. Should we break up that big
We
group?
have so
we should. Yeah. Okay.
We have so many calls. I feel like an hour.
We do, but I feel like it's gonna zoom by.
Yeah.
With Aline?
I don't know. She, because we were gonna go to Lost.
Keegan and Aline are friends in real life. I know. Damn, I just lost my toothpick.
Damn it. Yeah, I heard that they're friends, but I also heard there's a rift. But what if it's Lexi? Like, he doesn't have a relationship to Lexi.
Right.
So then we could, I'm sure he would be fine with doing that. And then, Keegan.
Yeah, we don't definitely do.
And then I have to talk to Rachel about it. But we had already talked before, and we had the same opinion of her being just very like.
Do you know what Rachel's advantage is?
No, I have no idea. She didn't tell me,
Okay.
and it wasn't my place to like be like, what's her advantage?
Yeah.
Like we had been working together in the game, but like she hadn't told me. It's a big advantage if we think it was an idol, but I have no idea. The Blues idol also wasn't found, at least as of this morning, because we were given a clue at our game. So like. I don't know if anyone's found it. I haven't found it since then. This freaking camp is huge.
Yeah, right?
Like,
you guys
how am I
is
supposed
like,
to find anything?
you guys, I'm over there, I'm like, I need poop. Apparently I'm not allowed to use the toilet. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
What do we do?
There's nowhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
We were just talking about, like, I talked to a bunch of different people, kind of just feeling where their heads at, and I think people just see the Lexi and Aline duo as an issue.
They were just they were just standing there, you know.
Yeah.
Constantly at tribe camp, they kept on breaking
They told
off
me
in
that
pairs,
you and
walking.
Aline
are not the best of friends.
Well, I said that they had.
They'd voted against each other.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But okay, that's
you interpreted it a little.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they hate each other.
I thought I explained that when I came over when we talked about how I got a vote.
Maybe you did.
Or maybe that wasn't. Maybe it wasn't you that asked. Maybe that was. Yeah, and it was just one vote.
Yeah.
And he even told me like after the opportunity for idols came out.
Okay.
Does anybody want to talk
What's
to
up?
me? I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk.
There was that.
So, where's your head at? Like,
I'm open-minded. You know what I
I know. I know, like Taylor and Rachel. They kind of wanted, to bring you in, and I think they kind of wanted to bring Stacy in. But so, like, I think you're really cool. And
what were they saying? Is any of them in it?
No, I think just like the original four of us, like
you guys are scared.
yeah, we're just like, cause we're like on minority, like 6 to 4, and we just don't want to be like picked off one by one because in your game long term that would not help.
Most people I've talked to seem like they want to be open-minded, but like another concern is if like we keep everybody, that you guys will just eventually have the numbers against us and then take each other to the end. So we want the game to be more like interconnected and not tribe versus tribe.
Yeah, like I kind of want to like look this game like as an individual game, and I don't know, like
I won't vote you tonight.
I'm not gonna vote you either.
And if you hear my name, I hear your name. We'll vote each other.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, we're running fast. You could go and explore way more. It's like, you look out this way, it's like E.T. Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? What are you feeling?
So,
Because it seems like there's still some tribal line strong. Like, obviously, like Rachel and Taylor are really close, and
Right.
Well, okay, so I talked to them, and I know that they're open. Like, obviously, it's 6'4" and stuff, so like...
Right. And I want to talk to Rachel, too, but yeah.
But from what everyone else was talking about is, like, Aline is kind of the guy people are thinking of, because him and Lexi are, like Aline has, like, referred to themselves as, like, a partnership and a duo.
Yeah.
And so... that's what people are saying.
Okay.
I don't know, where's your head at? I'm not sold on anything yet, of course.
I just heard, actually, when I got here, what you're telling me, that, like...
Yeah, we just kind of filled him in on that for just a hot second. That's why I wanted to talk to him, like, one-on-one. Yeah. But...
So... Okay, so their duo... My thing is, like... Yeah,
you're good.
I didn't get to talk to Rachel at all. Like, we haven't played together, so I don't know
Right.
her game.
Right.
I just know she's a huge threat.
Right.
And she doesn't have the idol right now.
Right.
It's like one time. So that's my one concern, being honest. She's a threat. Like, you know.
Well, you kind of talk about how we've talked about wanting to like not be a tribe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if like that's
Right.
like I fully understand. Like, Rachel is a beast. Like,
Yeah.
she's a beast. But like, we can get her out pretty much whenever. Like, as long as she wins
My gut tells me she has an idol because like I don't know if you know her life game history, but she's notorious for like looking for the mom.
I don't think she has an idol. Because if she didn't find, I mean, she could have found one here. And I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure she didn't find one back at our camp.
That's possible, yeah.
Like, fairly certain.
Okay.
I don't know Taylor at all. Just met her, so
Taylor was like the one person to like include in things when they swapped because like I told you, like people from our original campus, they kind of just started excluding me.
Right.
Why? Like what are they
Yeah.
But sorry, I didn't finish my thought a second ago. What you're saying about Rachel? No, it's all good. I just remembered I was speaking. Yeah, we were saying about Rachel, like, yeah, I totally understand that, and like, I like am down to vote her out, but I don't think this is the vote. Like, like if we're really like not going tribal lines, like if we take out someone like Aline, then or like Lexi, then like. I don't know, like, Rachel will be an option. She's on all of our radars, obviously.
I asked Salim, like, how'd you do in that Survivor game? And he's like, here, I'll get to that in a second. Starts talking about, like, something, and then he just, like, drops off. Yeah, I know. I know that now, but then he just, like, drops the conversation off, and I'm like, thanks for my answer.
Yeah.
But I agree with Rachel.
Wow, there's so many dynamics coming back here.
Yeah.
There's a lot
and this is what we were a little concerned
and like
about.
this is just like me being honest. I don't want it to like seem like I'm like
no, you gotta say how you feel. What's going on.
But like but I also agree like she's a threat, but we can just like see what other people are saying. And then, like as long as like none of our names are written down, there's still potential for us to like do our thing.
The day.
Exactly.
Right. They're voting for me.
So, can we just vote one of them out? I 100% want to vote one of them. I'm about to discuss it. And if I have to break ties with David, I have to break ties with David. I don't want to do that. But Lexi thinks she's running the fucking show. I know. She needs to go. And she said at least like 3 or 4 names, and it's fucking pissing me off, and I can't do anything about it. She needs to go. And Aline too. But Lexi needs to go first because Lexi will
absolutely. No, I think so too.
Aline's paranoid. He's an anxious player, and I can tell just by the conversation I have with him. Lexi will try and link back in with David because that's what she was doing.
Absolutely. We need to weaken David. That's what we need to do.
No. By getting Lexi. She will try. She will stay longer if she links back up with David. Oh, I see. I want David to vote with us. I've explained it. I've told him.
Okay, David said my name though. He's been pushing for me.
He's not been pushing for you.
That's what Rachel told me. He literally went after
because he lied to Rachel.
Okay, I need to talk to David. I haven't talked to him at all. I believe it. That's why I'm like, fucking, what's David's problem now with me?
Because he has no problem with you. Okay. I'm being completely honest. I'm probably blowing my game out the fucking water by talking.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
I'm done with the bullshit. And I'm gonna talk to her. And now that Lindsay knows that they're throwing her name out as the decoy, I'm gonna let her know.
Oh, absolutely.
So she will vote. So hopefully you, me, Kristen, Lindsay, Keegan, and Rachel. Perfect. And that'll be 6.
Yeah. And then we can, like,
then we can just fuck it all. Fuck it. And then you know what? At this point, maybe we work in voting blocks. Honestly. And start working as who's the next biggest threat. Let's figure out how to get it out.
And I like this vibe with you. I think that you're very honest with me, and I'm really shitty that we haven't gone to play the game together. But if I can prove my loyalty to you, I 100% will.
Yeah.
We got that real fun vibe. So.
I know. And thank you for keeping that on the down low. No, nobody here knows I've even played a game before.
I know.
And I
haven't said anything about you in real foot. The only thing that I've been saying is that Kristen, Steven, and Rachel played together because it was live streamed. So
well, then Kristen told everybody all that.
Exactly. I haven't said much about myself playing. Tony and I have played together in season 4 as well.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, I'm not talking about what anybody else does. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk to David then because I need to clear the
I need to talk to him too. Yeah. I want to see who's over here. I want to sit by myself. Congrats on making merch.
What?
Congrats on making merch.
Thank you. Is this live streamed or is it just recorded? Thank you. Hi, Mom.
I like all the contestants equally, but I'm very happy for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. After you voted me out.
I'm very impartial about everyone, but I am happy that you made.
Thank you, Mom. This guy kind of likes you too, I guess.
Yeah, I
supposed to talk to David at some point,
Oh.
but I'm supposed to talk to Rachel.
Okay,
perfect.
Actually, you guys we can just wait.
And I'll be left out.
I'm on the.
I mean,
I'm
you can
actually.
sit with us, Kristen. I'm in. his
Okay, I'll join.
appointment book. Oh my gosh, I'm in too for like, I don't know, whatever the sun looks like.
Yeah.
Like 7 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Just in the doctor's waiting room. Like at this point, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like I've talked to almost everybody, and I'm kind of like, I don't need to scramble a shit ton right now. No. This is harsh. Hey, Rachel.
Hey.
Can we take a walk?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks.
So, are we really doing this in the vote?
No, because David just told me that all of you were saying my name. So
I've never
why the
said
fuck
your
would y'all
name.
be lying to me in my face if I know that?
No.
And then
Rachel,
he's
I
like-
can look you in the eye.
And then
No,
he's
I-
like,
I
he was
can
like,
do
they
that.
just came up to me and said you're saying my name. Because I told him, I said, you want to talk to me, but why? You're saying my name.
I'm
I
about
already
to
know.
call him
No,
out.
no, no, Rachel. We came up to
No.
him and he was saying your name, and I shut it down. I was like, no,
I'm
that is
literally
not
about
who
to
we're
call him
voting
the
for
fuck
tonight.
out.
Yeah, and I'm
Hey,
like,
David,
David,
you haven't talked to me all day.
I
But
was
here
like,
you're throwing out my
David, I'm
name
telling
and
you right
Rachel's.
now, I've never said your name. Like, you can't use this shit against
you
me.
know
Well,
what?
you said
He
my
can't
name,
even
so
say
I'm
his name.
saying
He's
Well,
mute.
he's
Hey, look,
basically
check this
making
out.
a bad move by saying that
David,
your entire original tribe is turning against you. There's no
David
way.
came up
That doesn't
and
make
he
sense.
said Taylor's
Not
name.
at least
Such a huge lie.
He said
if and if
Taylor's
that's a
name.
move
David
that
said
was
Taylor's
made, it
name.
wouldn't
So
be.
he's
Fact
doing
check the
this.
shit out of that.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's a fuck.
And let me tell you something. From what I feel, we're not doing this shit
No.
No.
What do you mean?
amongst this group. With other people we are, but I feel like we're not trying to, you know what I mean?
We have the numbers right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like also we should probably walk away from this group pretty quickly before it looks real fishy. that
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
Well, they're all
No, no,
over
look,
here.
listen.
Yeah, I feel like we should go over with them.
Lexi, I
Yeah.
really think we should do the Lindsay vote because we
Yeah.
have
No.
the numbers.
I hear you. I'm telling you, I'm on board. I don't want them to catch on because as soon as they
Alright.
catch on, we're fucked. So
Well,
Well, he's gonna tell. He's like, well, if you're not the girl, then what's the girl? I'm like, well, if you're gonna vote me, I'm not gonna vote my girl off.
yeah.
So I'm gonna vote your girl off, and I'm not voting you.
oh, that's
So it's gonna have to be Lindsay. Like if you're
Yeah.
going for strong women,
And-
then I'm gonna go for your
I
strong
look at
women.
everyone in this game. I think Lindsay's the
What's your
strongest
issue, Dave?
woman,
I really
strongest
wanna
player in this
fucking
whole game.
confront him. I think I'm like,
So we are voting for Lindsay.
Yes.
And I'm going to walk away and pretend
Right.
like this
Okay.
conversation never
No.
happened, and I will see you guys later.
It'll be a blind side.
Rachel,
Are we? Yeah.
can I talk to you?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't talked to you one-on-one.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh my
talking
God.
to him. We're doing that.
So much.
So, are you actually voting Lindsay? Is that how you feel?
That's who I'm actually going to vote for, unless you tell me something different.
Okay, I mean, what we've been talking about, so, Aline, oh my gosh, I know you don't want to hear this again, but Aline did throw your name out earlier, and, like, he's coming to us and stuff, but, like, he was talking about how, you're, like, a challenge beast or whatever, he's like, but I'll work with her, but, like, that's not the point. The thing is, like, I think most everyone else, like, the consensus I'm getting is it's going to be you or Aline, and like I've been like hard pitching for it not to be you, and we definitely have numbers for it not to be you. So like.
So who I vote, I'll vote whoever.
Aleem, yeah. I think everyone else wants to get Aleem out.
But
It was either going to be Aleem or Lexi, but I think that's what we came to. What were you saying?
He pulled me aside and said, it's funny how it happened, but anyway, pulled me aside and he was like, I really want to work with you. He said it 3 times, which I'm sure he might have said that different. He was like, I feel like you and I play the same way, which we kind of do. As
Could
far
see
as
that.
challenges,
Okay,
maybe.
yeah.
I'm not as schemy as him. I just listen.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I can get Lexi and you can get Keegan, then we could be 4, and then we would bring in, obviously Tony is coming because he's us, and then get one more person. And he said David, and I'm like, I don't think David would come.
I don't know. I think David's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because he's like telling me like you voted with him, you didn't vote with him like he wanted you to the first time, and then
Yeah, because he lied to me about who we were voting, so I lied to him.
yeah, so he's lying to everybody. I'm not lying to anybody. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
listening.
I will say, David, we need to watch out for sure. Like,
But there's nothing you can do right now because
I know there's nothing we can do.
He's got the shit, whatever
Okay,
that is.
Tony, man, I don't think it's the move to get Lindsay out right now. I think Aleem and Lexi is kind of what I'm hearing because they're like a power duo, you know.
I think
we have
honestly
other
they'd be on
numbers.
board.
We have other numbers though. And
But what numbers?
Okay,
If they're
what
all
numbers?
saying
There are no
names.
numbers.
No.
He said at least 5. He said everyone's coming up to me and saying your name. Of course he's gonna say it.
Yeah, of course he's gonna say that, right? He's trying to make you paranoid, right?
I'm not paranoid because it's gonna be what it is.
Aleem's like so worried, like he wants to do this, and then because he's gonna be flipping on his all people. And he seems to be down to do this Lindsay vote.
Yeah, he does seem down, but he could be telling y'all that so that you don't tell me that, so I don't use whatever advantage I have.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's exactly.
Because he was
honestly.
chummy with me after I won that advantage. He's like, oh, hey, buddy, oh, pal.
You're like,
I mean,
don't touch me.
I did tell him I wanted to have sex with him. I mean, it's
Oh well. Wait, who?
nothing.
Cole, close your ears.
It was a joke anyway.
But Tony, like, I just don't feel that Aleem and Lexi are the people we need to commit to the rest of the game now. Because think about this, like, I'm still dedicated to like this full.
Yes.
You know
David and Lexi came up to me and they were throwing out
Separately?
Taylor's name together.
We can't do Taylor.
That was way before all of this.
See, the thing that we're forgetting about are Kristen and Stacy.
I've talked to Kristen, and Kristen is she's kind of talking with David, and well, when I was up there talking with him and saying no, like we're not voting out Rachel, she was right next to me saying that, and like I think she wants to get rid of Aleem also, or Lexi, like she's intimidated by them. So, yeah, like guys, we have the numbers. Like there's 3 of
who are you
us.
going
There's
for?
Taylor, Aleem. I think Aleem is the.
But,
is the
I feel like
Ever since that
Aleem-
conversation I had with David, he hasn't talked to me at all.
Aleem is-
David?
No, and
Yeah,
Stacy
see?
hasn't talked to me at all.
Oh well, here comes Stacy. Stacy's on board with us, man.
So, what's the plan? Okay.
And I'm probably gonna blow my fucking game up. Okay.
Oh God.
Well, because I'm pissed.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm fucking pissed.
Why?
That Lexi's running around saying all this bullshit. Lexi thinks 6 people are voting for you, but we told everybody. She told everybody Lindsay. So then you know, I'm ready to vote.
I'll vote with you.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'll
She's
vote with
done.
you.
Okay, that's the thing, Tony. Lexi's been throwing out everybody's name.
I've not
To
even heard your
everybody.
name, but obviously.
I know.
Lexi
Yeah, obviously.
threw out Taylor's name earlier.
She came right up to me and was like,
Don't do body movement. She's watching.
she came right up to me and was like, we're gonna vote out Lindsay. She's like, I told you Lindsay, but it's really cute. And then she's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Well, I trust Lindsay 100%. I haven't trusted Lexi from the get-go.
Because you two voted
So,
against each
hey,
other, right?
Lex,
No. No, you and Lexi. Do you have a beef?
Lexi told you
We don't have a beef. She doesn't
that she
know.
told us Lexi told you that she was told us that she was from Lindsay.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
Yeah, see, she's just throwing everyone.
Get rid of the
okay, so
chaos.
here's the
Then
thing.
why would they do
There's
that?
5 right here. We just need one more. Yeah, Lexi.
I think Kristen's down for it too.
Okay.
And I know Lindsay will be too.
Do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Okay, wait. So if Lexi's saying that like there are votes for me, has she been like? Do you think like David or Lindsay been saying?
No, I know Lindsay won't.
Okay.
I mean, Lindsay, I trust her 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we're good.
Okay. Cool.
I'm ready, Lexi. Seriously, and I'm 100%. This is why I made it blow my whole fucking game up.
No, I'm hearing
think
you.
they're
No,
lying.
I'm hearing you. We agree. Yeah.
I think they are lying to us because of the fact that they've thrown out my name. Like,
Yeah,
But do you think that
my
they're...
name?
no,
Apparently,
it
the
is
votes-
your name now, but he had told me that he had heard that.
Okay, well.
And it makes sense.
Does it make sense that they're also throwing my name out there to you?
I think they're trying to throw something
Exactly,
up
that's
instead.
They're telling me it's me. David told me straight to my face.
Oh yeah, because he thinks that we're turning on you, and he's trying to get you paranoid.
I agree with Stacey 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, well we can't talk about it.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. So, like, I used to, like, last time we talked, obviously, it was Lindsay. Is that still the news?
That's my plan.
Okay, yeah. Tony filled me in on that.
Yeah, and Tony, I think, agrees. He's saying that she's, like, the strongest competitor.
She is.
Besides me, who everyone said my name.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget about me.
Yeah, I talked
Yeah,
to
but-
David just now, and he's like, yeah, like, I literally told her that.
He told me him, and he said you said my name too.
He brought up your name. I'm like, yeah, sure. Which I have to do in that scenario.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna say? No.
Yes, I will agree that
Yeah.
I did say
Yeah.
that. Yes.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, and what were you?
Where's Lexi's
what was,
hiding all
like,
this?
what's Stacy? Is she like? What is she? Where's her head at? Where's her head at?
I can't tell.
She is. I think she needs a cigarette.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she.
Like, she just.
Or some of the weed.
Some of the weed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just. It's me. It's her. It's you.
Yeah, it's literally.
Yeah, right.
It's
Like, all of us have
you,
heard.
I've
all
heard
of us
your
have
name.
heard our
It's
names,
Yeah.
which is making us all.
Who's in charge here?
Nobody's in charge. That's the thing. It's
I feel like
it's
David
marriage,
would
baby.
be, but he is like.
He's, I mean, like he's doing a bad job of being in charge.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you agree.
He's fucking.
Because
like,
he
I don't
said that
want
I
to
said you.
be
He
in an
said
alliance
he
with
said that you told him I said his name. He said, well, I went up to him. He said, you want to talk? I said, why do you want to talk to me? You've already been saying my name to everyone. He's like, well, only because Aleem said you were saying my name.
Yeah, and I need to talk to him to make sure that he thinks I'm on his side.
Okay.
So like, me
But
bringing
why,
it-
if you're going to be in this 6 and not his?
Yeah. Well, I'm not joining. Like, I'm joining the 6 because that's the best interest of my game
Yeah.
right now. And like, I have to play both sides, and you guys literally just have to trust me because, like, I can't prove my loyalty to you guys until the tribal council's over.
Yeah.
That's
and like,
true.
that's
I mean,
just
yeah.
that. And like, I
Yeah.
have to be able to play both sides because I don't want to be there, but I
Oh, I
have
get
to
it.
like show that I do want to be there, but also I have to show that I want to be. That's so.
So whose name do you want to write down?
I want to write down
Lindsay.
Lindsay's name. I want to take her out, and I want to take out the weaker people, like a couple of the weaker people on my tribe
Mm-hmm.
currently, because I know that they are not huge fans of me personally, and that's my issue. And like, I don't want to take out Lexi, and I don't think David's one who I would want to take out right now, but like, I think, because I think Kristen is someone who's like, you know, actually, yeah, I think, yeah.
I haven't talked to Kristen.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to
Kristen, I
I've
haven't really had
talked to
good
her.
chats with her, and I feel like
I think I
she's
need to
kind of
talk
like
to her more.
ignoring me like a little bit,
Yeah.
in a sense, and I'm like, I don't know. I just can't tell where everyone's at there.
Okay.
And it's tough for me.
Yeah.
But Lexi is
I'm gonna go
definitely
try and
important.
find Kristen just to see where her head is at.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. Yeah. Are we all working?
I don't know. Who am I going to talk to?
I need 4.
Because do they know that Lindsay's a decoy vote? Okay. Can you like whisper me, like if this is all madness before tribal, can you whisper me on the way? Yeah. Okay. Hi. Did you want to talk to him? Oh, I thought I didn't hear who you wanted to talk to.
me in.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so good?
Willing to talk?
Sure.
Or I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
sure.
be like repetition, but like, what
That's
are,
fine.
and like, do you think they're sold on that that's happening?
Yeah,
I think they know that.
I did a little bit of extra, emotional stuff. I was like, oh my god, like if I flip on my tribe, like, and this vote doesn't go the way that we need it to go, then I am like actually fucked. So like, and my tribe will hate me, right?
Mhm.
Like I just told Taylor that so that she can go relay that to Keegan and Rachel, and if they don't think I'm like fully sound on it,
Okay.
then she will be able to convince them. I know Tony has 100% faith in me.
Okay.
And
That's good.
I
Oh, I'm
think-
sorry. This is like climbing.
Yeah, it's fine. And I think that like, I I think that we're actually going to be able to pull this off.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
But is Rachel going to use her advantages? Because if she does it, then we're just pushing it off an extra week and she's going to have it.
No, because she might have an idol, and if she uses her, like, we need to flush an idol from her if she has it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to make her comfortable. You don't need to make her comfortable. Making her comfortable.
No, she's not comfortable at all.
Okay,
She thinks 4 people are against her. She would definitely use an idol just in case.
Okay.
So we're voting Keegan so that we can.
Okay, that makes sense.
I did, yeah.
It makes
And I
sense.
heard that you threw my name out
I
too.
never threw your name
Oh,
out.
I just got told that.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
But I did
So,
not.
okay.
Why would I throw your name out? I didn't have an advantage.
Because supposedly I'm the one that like you and Keegan don't trust. So it's like
How can I not trust you?
that's what I just heard. So yeah.
I slept next to you. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not even true.
So here's my thing. The reason that I would take your name is because you are obviously a challenge beast.
Well, I wouldn't say challenge beast. I can just stand in one spot for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But
I mean, David should know he's right to want to vote me out because I would have had his ass had I not jumped 3 seconds before he did. It was me or him. He had nothing on me. So he's just lucky that I moved before him. And he was the first to initiate conversation. And he said, I just want you to know that I am not coming after you. That's the first thing he said to me. And I said, okay. He said, I know you have an advantage. I said, okay, I know you do too. He said, yeah, I do. And I said, well, I'm not telling you what mine is. And he said, I'm not telling you what mine is. And I said, well, he said, but I'm not voting for you. And I said, okay, like, you think I'm gonna, that doesn't persuade me one way or the other. So then in camp, we're all scrambling. I finally talked to him. After everyone told me David's saying my name, and I went up to him, he said, I want to talk to you. And I said, why you want to talk to me? You've already said my name. And he said, well, you said my name, which is not true at all. So, you know, he's creating a lot of chaos is what he's doing. And he can because he has an immunity.
There's a bunch of names going around, like you said. Who are you working with and who are you going to target this round of this vote?
I'm working, I'm supposed to be working me, Taylor, Keegan, Tony, and then Stacy and Kristen, because Stacy's pissed off at Lexi, which is a crazy reason to vote for someone. It doesn't make any sense, because if I wanted to get pissed off for people saying my name, then I'm going to go vote for them. That's not how this works. So that could be a decoy also. So it's supposed to be us 6 against Lexi. But now they're saying it's Keegan who's going to be going, which I'm not voting for any of my 3. So, you know, we're kind of at a standstill. Are they lying to us, or are they telling us the truth and we're getting lied to by the, you know, the people who are buzzing around? I don't know.
So, first tribal at merge, David's immune. Things have been insane. Come back and hear from Kristen that Lexi and Aline pretty much ignored her the whole time. And so the other tribe like picked her up and kind of were hanging out with her and all this kind of stuff, and that Lexi and Aline were a tight pair. Well, I have thought Lexi was sketchy for a while now, which is why I put her on the other tribe when I got to pick who went there during the swap. So anyway, I think that David just saw it too, and she's like, here's the pecking order. This person, and this person, and this person, and this person, and then us 6 would go, you know, go to the end. Well, first of all, 6 people can't go to the end. You give us the your pecking order for the previous, you know, black tribe. I don't even know what the name of it or how to pronounce it is. But anyway, I'm like, that's the exact same thing that Noah did. So I'm like, I want the votes to be for her tonight. She told people that the votes are for Lindsay, and she really wants the vote for Keegan. Well, I like Keegan. I don't want Keegan to go up. So I think we're flipping him around again. I'm so blinded I can't really see my surroundings, so I'm just gonna say we're flipping it around again.
There's no one's around.
I still am very, very paranoid.
I got you.
I will say, like, you know, I'm glad that Kristen and I do some more one-on-ones. Yes, she grates on my nerves and a little bit, but it's starting to lessen. And she's, you know, a sweet kid, and that nerve grating thing is starting to lessen. So she must be someone that just grows on you. She's growing. So, anyway, yeah, I just hope things work out to plan. I'm a little nervous because I've done a lot of crazy running around today, kind of spilling the beans to quite a few people. And so I may end up being the one going tonight. We'll see.
Talk about the craziness of the vote, how it's developing.
Yeah, so we literally just got back after merging and we're on our first vote now. And it's absolutely insane. Every single name has been thrown out there. My name has been thrown out there, Rachel's, Lexi, Lindsay, Keegan. Like, we have no idea what's going on. If my gut tells me that Aleem and Lexi are being genuine, but I don't know because the rest of my alliance doesn't think that. So I might just be voting for Lexi this round because I think that's where majority is, but I have no idea.
Who do you trust the most right now? Like, which group of people, which person?
I think the only person that I trust the most right now is Keegan because he's the only one that's keeping a level-headedness right now, other than myself.
Who do you distrust? Who do you distrust in this game?
I think David, just because he's talked to me the least, and every single conversation we have is vague. He told me the vote was going to be Tony, which is, like, not a name that I've heard at all, so I'm just, yeah, don't trust him.
Cool. And what do you think is going to happen? Is there
If, like, in a perfect world, Lexi goes home, and then we start from there, and hopefully pull in Aleem as a fifth for the next round.
And who do you think who'll be voting with you tonight if you vote with Lexi?
I'm hoping for Keegan, myself, Rachel, Tony, Kristen, Stacy, Lindsay. That's all I can really count on right now.
Cool. Any other thoughts?
No.
I think, like, our original 6, like, didn't trust Lexi and Aleem, so, like, we wanted to go to the other side and be like, hey, we're gonna help you, and, like, let's vote out Lexi. But then they fucking spilled the beans to Lexi and Aleem because they're paranoid that we're lying to them, and that makes me not want to trust them because it shows they're scrappy and they'll do anything. So at this point, I might want to vote with, like, my alliance to vote Rachel out because she threw me under the bus. But then after that, I don't want the tribe lines to stay forever because I just don't trust it. So that's basically my summary. But a lot of, like, lying and spilling is basically, but that's what I think the truth is from what I've extracted.
Talk about the vote, how the scrambling going. Just describe the scene and where it's kind of heading.
This is madness. This is absolute chaos. As far as I know, there's a plan for the original 6 to vote Rachel. Rachel and Taylor and Keegan and my mind is so messed up right now. Anyway, the original 4 Batahan think that Aleem and I are going to vote out the plan has changed so many times that I literally cannot remember when we told them we're voting out. They think we're voting out one of our original members. My fear is that there's a third plan that obviously no one told me, which is that, like, Stacy and maybe someone else went with those original 4 and are going to try to get me out. But it has been absolute madness because as soon as you talk about a plan with someone else and then you go back to the people that you think that you're safe with and you say, hey, here's the plan, someone goes back and tells the other tribe, and then they come up and they say, why did we just hear this? And that's been pretty much the last hour. So it's going to be an insane tribal council. I think it's going to be very telling. My guess is it's going to go one of 2 ways, in either Rachel or well, probably either Rachel or me is going to go home tonight, I guess would be my guess.
Welcome, Merge Tribe 2, the very first ever Survivor BC Nighttime Travel Council.
Oh yeah! Lucky us.
What is your Merge Tribe name?
I don't remember.
Hulahan.
Yeah,
I like it. Okay, 10 of you, Stacy, let's just start with you. So, I say drop your buffs. It's the merge. What went through your mind?
Yes! I was excited. You know, made it to merge. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so
there you go.
All right, and then after that, I said, okay, you guys have an individual immunity challenge. Rachel, you weren't able to partake in the merge feast. Do you feel like that's an advantage or disadvantage?
I mean, I've been eating banana pudding and pears and grapes and tutti frutti. Like, I'm good on the meal. I think I've had it better than them.
All right. Let's talk to Keegan. So, Keegan, after David won immunity, you guys all went to camp. I tell you guys, tribal council is tonight. You don't have the night to strategize. What did you do?
I mean, it was super crazy right off the bat because we're still a lot of people here that hadn't met other people. I personally hadn't even been to this new camp yet, and so, you know, it was just like there were a lot of things, there were a lot of moving pieces, a lot of like conversations that had to be had right off the bat, so everyone kind of like could get a base of what was going on. But man, it started crazy and it's continued that way.
Right, Lexi, let's talk about original tribal lines. You know, there's original Batohan, original Ula Ula, new Batohan, new Ula Ula. Is that partaking a role in this tribal council right now?
You know, there are a lot of moving pieces. I think there are a lot of ways that this tribal council could go, and that's why it's been so crazy, because it's like you do have original tribal lines, but at this point you spend just as much time with your second tribe, and then you have to look forward to what is the next 24 hours going to look like and what's in my best interest. So I think I'm not ruling anything out as playing a role, but I also, it's like, what I really am not sure what wins out at the end of the day, I guess.
Okay, Lindsay, so what's going through your mind right now? Sitting at tribal council, merge tribal council, merge boot, final 10.
My first thought is I don't want it to be me.
Right.
But I mean, all in all, honestly, like Lexi said, I want to move forward in the game, but for my best interest. And I think everybody here is playing that exact same way. And so, since that's all the case for everyone, I really want to get to know these people, and I really want to have like a good time the rest of the time. So even though this afternoon or evening was extremely insane, like, I think we all appreciate that this is the game of Survivor and that we're all playing it.
You said it was extremely insane. Kristen, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, I heard I can't even tell you what I heard. I heard a billion different things, and my mind is mush right now. I've never been more confused in my life about anything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
How about you, Taylor? Was it extremely insane for you as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think I heard like 6 different names today, and it's just like you go up to one group and they say one thing, and then someone comes in the conversation and a whole other name is being said. So it's just like so confusing as to what is actually being done. I think that there are going to be definitely people that are blindsided at this tribal council because I don't think anyone knows what the fuck's going on. Yeah. And I could very well be one of them. Yeah.
So. Tony, what have you done to make sure it's not you as the merge boot?
I've been trying to go and like approach everyone and talk to people, just see where their head's at, and just try to go with the majority of like, what I'm hearing. Trying to do what's best for my game.
And how about you, Aleem? What have you done to make sure it's not you?
Well, I started this game, playing tribal council to tribal council now, I think it's more time to and that's why it was so crazy today, because today is the merge vote. It's probably one of the most important votes of the game, and everybody is looking in the long run right now because they want to be among the people who will help them take their game to the next level and to help them eventually hopefully win the game.
And David, so congrats on winning immunity. How
Thank
did it
you.
feel winning immunity? Do you think you needed it?
Yeah, it felt great to win immunity, obviously. I feel safe. I think I did need it because when you did that little quiz a few tribals ago, my name came up on almost every question, so it put a big target on my back, and yeah, I feel good with this necklace around my neck.
All right, well, like I said with Keegan when he won the individual immunity, David, you have the opportunity to give it the individual immunity necklace to someone if you would like. Would you like to give it to someone, or would you like to keep it?
I'm going to keep it tonight.
All right, you cannot vote for David. Everyone else you can vote for. It is time to vote. Aline, you're up.
This is because this is what 5 other people have told me to put down, so it's nothing personal. Just if this is what the group is doing, which I'm sure it's not, then this is what I'm putting down.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Well, just in case I didn't come this far to get voted out at the merge.
The rules of Survivor states that if a player plays their hidden immunity idol, all votes cast against that player do not count, and the person with the second highest number of votes is voted out. This is in fact a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Rachel do not count. I'll read the votes. First vote. Rachel does not count. Second vote. Rachel does not count. Third vote. Rachel does not count. Fourth vote. Rachel does not count. Fifth vote. Rachel does not count. Sixth vote. Rachel does not count. Seventh vote. Lexi. 1 vote Lexi. Eighth vote. Lexi. 2 votes Lexi. Seventh person voted out of Survivor Rockrain Valley is Lexi. Lexi, come bring me your torch. Lexi, the tribe is spoken.
Bye, guys.
Good game, Lexi. Good game.
Congratulations, the 9 of you have made the jury phase. Alright, head back to camp. Good night.
Wow.